Hello dear friends, welcome to Humble Mark Academy. In this video guys, we shall be looking at the correction of the ordinary level mathematics paper 1 June 2024. So friends, stay connected because we shall be looking at all the questions starting from question 1 up to question 50. Great. So guys, my name is Omenjo Makaros guys, and I'm going to be your host in this channel guys. Feel free to reach out to me friends in the comment section down below guys. I'll get back to you if there's something in this video you don't understand friends. I'll make you understand as quick as possible. But friends, we can only help you to pass exams with very good grades once you have subscribed to this channel. So what are you waiting for guys? Hit that subscribe button friends. Visit the description of this video guys. You will see the link to join our WhatsApp group. Or better still guys, check out the comment section down below guys. You will see the link to join all our WhatsApp group. Join our WhatsApp group for proper preparation guys because it prevents poor performance. Great. So guys, please like the video. If at any point in time you found the video useful guys, just a simple thumbs up by clicking on the thumbs up button below and pressing the black subscribe button below guys. It motivates me quite a lot. So guys, let's get started. Okay friends, let's have the first question displayed. Okay friends, the first question, as you can see friends, is simply with that given that 36 divided by 9 is equal to 4 is called A remainder, B divisor, C quotient, D dividend. Okay, so guys, you notice that if you divide 36 by 9, right, it goes into, that's 9 can go into 36 without any remainder, right? So the remainder in this case has to be 0, so A has to be wrong. Then B divisor, no guys, 36 is what I call the divisor, okay, because it is what actually divides 9. So then friends, 9 in this case is called the dividend, okay, 9 is called the dividend. So friends, upon elimination, you see that the right option here is option C, right? Option C is the quotient. Great. Okay, so guys, the question 2, as you can see, it reads that the next prime number greater than 23 is, okay, these are the various options. So guys, let's analyze the various options one after the other. We have A is A, we have 31, B 35, B 25 guys. 25 is not a prime number, okay? 25 guys is not a prime number. Then 27 guys is not a prime number. Keep in mind that a prime number is simply a number that has just two factors, namely 1 and that number itself. Great. So guys, 29, we have 31. So guys, after 23, we see that the next prime number that we have is okay, if we count up 23, we have 24 is not a prime number, 25 is not, 26 is not guys, 27 is not, 28 is not. The only answer we can have here that is a prime number guys is simply D, 29, because 29 is the only prime number after 23. Is the next prime number, sorry, not the only, the next. Okay, the question 3 guys, as you can see, it reads that the absolute value of -1 minus 9 is, okay, so guys, what they mean by absolute value signs is that we are going to take the absolute value signs of -1 minus 3. So we are going to have the absolute value. Keep in mind that these two vertical white bars means absolute value, and the function of an absolute value guys is simply to make sure that anything enclosed in it is positive. If it's negative, it becomes positive. If it's positive, it remains positive. So if we evaluate guys, what is -1 minus 9 guys, you use a calculator. If you don't know it guys, you're going to have -10. So we see have the absolute value of -10. And like I said guys, the function of this guy is to make sure that what is inside this absolute value sign is positive. So now that we have -10 means the output we get has to be 10. So friends, option B has to be the best option. Okay, question 3 reads that converting 0.15 to a fraction in its simplest form gives, okay, these are the various options. So guys, 0.15, what we're going to do is that we are going to shift the decimal place 2 units to the right. So if we shift the decimal place from this where it is behind 0, we shift it 1, it enters in the middle of 1 and 5. Shift again, it enters behind 5, right? So we are going to have 15 times 10 raised to the power minus 2. Okay, now guys, if we now take the 15 now, we divide it now by 10. Since we have shifted the decimal place 2 units to the right, need to divide by 10. So guys, if you want to cancel, you notice that 5 can go, right? 5 can divide 15 3 times. 5 can go into 100 how many times, guys? Wait, 5 can go into 100 20 times. So we are going to have 3 over 20. Great. So guys, you notice that 15 over 100 was among the options, right? It is good, but it has not been expressed in its simplest form because there is something that can still divide. So we have to divide it to get our final answer. So guys, option option A is the correct answer. Okay. Question 5 is saying that expressing 0.1597 in standard form gives. Okay. So guys, to express this guy, all we have to do is to shift the decimal place to the right until we meet a non-zero digit. Okay. If we shift it once to the right, we are going to have the decimal place leaves from this 0 and comes in front of 5, right? But we just cross a a 0 digit, so we still have to keep going. If we move it again from where I have this laser now and we bring it over to where we have 5 here, we are going to keep it there, and we have moved this map place 2 units right, and that 2 units, friends, is where is to the right. So we are going to keep the decimal place there. So we are going to now have 5.97 times 10 raised to the power. Since we went from left to right, the power becomes negative. So we are going to have 5.97 times 10 raised to the power. How many times did we remove it, guys? We removed it 2 times, and since it's from left to right, it has to be negative 2. So we are going to have 5.97 times 10 raised to the power negative 2. Great. So guys, option B has to be the best option for this question. Okay. Question 6, guys, is saying that the number of significant figures in 14.501 is. Okay. So guys, significant figures simply means what, guys? Simply mean non-zero digit. But we have to be really careful because there are some cases where zeros are considered significant. In such a case, when those zeros are in between two significant digits, the zero itself becomes a significant digit. Okay. In this case, right, we see that what this is 0 in between 5 and 1, right, means this 0 is a significant digit. 1 is not a 0 digit, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So guys, there are 5 significant figures here. What will happen if this 0 was found at the end of 1? It will become what, guys? Non-significant. Great. But each time we see this 0 in between two non-zero digits, the 0 itself becomes a significant figure. So guys, option A has to be the best option. Okay. Then now, guys, question 7 is saying that Mary went to bed at 11:20 p.m. and asked John to wake her up after 2 hours. The time by the clock that John woke up Mary is. Okay. These are the options, guys. So friends, what they simply want us to do is simply to add 2 hours onto is to add 2 hours, friends, onto 11:20. So if you add 2 hours, guys, if you add the first hour, it gives us 12:20, right? If you add one more hour, it gives us what, guys? 1:20 a.m. guys, no longer p.m. again, but a.m. Great. a.m. So guys, the best option here is option C. Okay, option C. So we choose take option C because none of the options here we're talking about AM, right? And we cannot take option B. Okay, we cannot take option B. The reason why we will not take option B, guys, is that when we add 2 hours to 11:20 p.m., we simply arrive the next day. Okay, we are now into the next day because this 11:20 p.m. is like 11 p.m. in the night when it is just a few hours left to the next day. So when we add 2 hours into 11:20 p.m., we are going to arrive at what, guys? At 1:20 a.m. in the morning. So we need to have a.m. But since option A is talking about p.m., option B p.m., so the only option in which we can manage here has to be option C, 1:20. Okay. So guys, question 8 is saying that an article is sold at a loss of 10%. Given that the selling price is 7,200 francs CFA, the cost price in francs CFA is. Okay. So guys, let's simply recall that the percentage loss is simply given as we have percentage loss equal to the cost price, that is CP minus SP over CP times 100, where CP is the cost price, SP is the selling price. So guys, if we plug in everything, the percentage loss has been given as 10%, so we have 10% equal to CP. Our selling price, guys, as you all know, is 7,200. We have it here. Then CP is CP, everything. If we now divide all through by 100, guys, if we divide here by 100, if we divide here by 100, we are going to have 10 over 100 gives us 0.1 equal to CP minus 7,200 over CP. If we cross multiply, guys, we are going to have, if we cross multiply 0.1 multiply CP, we are going to have 0.1 CP equal to CP minus 7,200. If we bring this CP we have here to the left hand side, the sign is positive. When it comes to it, become negative. So we are therefore going to have 0.1 CP minus CP, which gives us what, guys? 0.9 CP equal to negative 7,200. If we divide, first of all, guys, the negative and negative, they can cancel on both sides. Dividing out by 0.9, guys, gives us our CP. That's the cost price to be same like 8,000. Wait, 8,000. So, guys, option D is the best option, guys. Option D is the best option. So, friends, so far, if there's something you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I'll get back to you, making you understand as soon as possible. Okay, let's go to the next, guys. Let's go. The question 9, guys, is saying that given that 6 textbooks each of same price cost 30,000 francs CFA, the cost in francs CFA of 3 textbooks is. So guys, there are a number of ways in which we can tackle this problem. One way we can do it is simply by doing simple proportion. But friends, let's look at it in practice. So friends, let's try to get the cost of one textbook, okay? Since we are being told that that 6 textbook costs this, right? So to get the cost of one textbook, we are going to take this amount divided by 6. When we do that, guys, we're going to have the cost of one textbook to be the same like 5,000. Then now, guys, for 3 textbooks, now we are simply going to take 5,000 now multiplied by 3. When we do that, guys, we are going to have an answer of 15,000 francs CFA. Great. So, guys, option B has to be the best option for our question. Now, guys, the question 10 simply reads that the scale of a map is 1:50,000. The actual length in kilometers of a road measuring 4 centimeters on the map is. Okay, guys, these are the various options. So, friends, the most important part in this question is to understand the interpretation of what is meant by the scale of a map being 1:50,000. It simply means that 1 centimeters on that map represents 50,000 centimeters on the actual surface. Okay, that's the interpretation. 1 centimeters on the map represents 50,000 centimeters on the actual ground surface. So now, guys, to tackle this problem, all we have to do is by telling them that if 1 centimeter on that map surface represents 50,000 centimeters on the actual surface, that therefore implies what, guys? That therefore implies 4 centimeters. That is what they've been giving us. 4 centimeters on the map now will represent X centimeters on the actual surface, guys. This is by using simple proportion. So, friends, you notice that all my figures here are in centimeters, right? But we want our answer in kilometers. So we are going to have in centimeters, then convert to kilometers. So, guys, if we cross multiply, we are going to take 4 times 50,000, then x times 1. So we are going to have our x to be the same as 4 times 50,000 centimeters. When we do that, guys, we are going to have an answer of 200,000 centimeters. But friends, we need our answer to be in terms of kilometers, right? But we know that 1 centimeter, 1 kilometer is the same like what, guys? 100,000 centimeters. So to convert our answer in kilometers, we are going to divide this answer we have by 100,000. So if we do that, we are going to have an answer of 2 kilometers. Great. So, guys, option A has to be the best option for this question. Great. Okay. So, guys, question 11 simply reads that given the set A and B such that A is equal to, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and B equals 2, 4, 6, 8. The set A is the set A and B are called A equal sets, B power sets, C equivalent sets, D subset. Okay. So friends, if you look at, I'll just simply talk about the two of them. So friends, two sets are said to be equal if they have the same elements. Okay. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, if these are equal, I should also be having the 1, 2, 3, 4 in any order. Okay, in any order. But friends, two sets are said to be equivalent if they have the same number of elements. Let's look at option. Let's look at A. A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements, right? Option B, in the set B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So guys, these two sets are said to be equivalent sets. Guys, they cannot be subsets because all the elements in A are not found in B, or all the elements in B are not found in A. Likewise, guys, they cannot be power sets. Okay, so guys, option C has to be the best option, equivalent sets which have the same number of elements. Okay, so guys, question 12 reads that given that P and Q are disjoint sets, the relationship between P and Q in set notation is. So guys, what is meant by disjoint set is simply a set in which the two sets do not intersect. Okay, they have nothing in common, they don't intersect. So let's call this set P and let's call this set Q. So this is the interpretation of disjoint sets. So guys, for disjoint set, we simply see that what we need to talk about is the intersection, right? What is the intersection? The intersection is simply 0, right? Or the number of elements found in both A and B are 0. So if we say the first case A, P union Q is an empty set, wrong guys, wrong. P union Q is a combination of both P and Q and it can never be 0. Okay. Option B is saying that the number of elements in P intersection Q is equal to 0. Excellent guys. Option B is likely the best option. Then friends, you might confuse between option B and option C, right? Oops guys, there was some error here. Okay, this has to be option C. Option C is saying that P intersection Q is equal to, they've given us a bracket, then we have its empty set symbol in the bracket. So friends, this is not an empty set, but it is rather a set that has an empty set in it. That set cannot be empty. Okay, it cannot be empty. Then option D, P is equal to Q. Wrong guys, wrong. P is not necessarily equal to Q. So guys, option B is the best option for this question. The next question, question 13, which that the shaded region in the figure 1 is represented as, okay, so guys, let's watch. They shaded everywhere outside, excluding the two sets in general, including the two sets independently. Okay, so guys, you notice that what is what how can we describe the entire set A and B? It is simply A union B, right? That's a combination of both A and B, so it is A union B. But they shaded something that is not it, right? Something that is not it, that is in the universal set but not it. So what do you think, guys? It is great. Okay, let's go option A. Option A is saying that A union B, wrong. Option A cannot be good, guys. A union B is simply going to be, if it was A union B, they would have shaded both the set A and the set B. Okay, so option A cannot be correct. Option B is not A intersection B prime. Wrong guys, A intersection B is what they share in common. Prime means they should share everything apart from their intersection. Now C guys saying that A union B or that prime. A union B guys is simply what? Is simply the two sets, right? Prime means something that is not it, which is obviously the outer surface. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. Is the best, guys. Is the best. Then option D is that A union B prime. B prime, guys, is simply not A, everything except A. Then if you combine it with B, you're going to have the entire set. Great. So guys, option C has to be the best option for this question. Okay. So guys, don't forget to ask your question. If you have any difficulties, I'll get back to you to make you understand as soon as possible. Okay. Let's go to question 14, guys. Let's go. Question 14 is that the notation of the negation of some students will pass the exam is okay. Now option A is that no student will pass the examination. B, no student will not pass the examination. C, all students will pass the examination. D, all students will pass the examination. Option C, for instance, that all students will not pass the examination. Option D, all students will pass the examination. So guys, if you look at the statement so well, some students will pass the examination. The opposite of saying that at least one person will fail the examination is seen by saying that no student will pass the examination. Okay, so guys, just very, very keen, guys. Maybe I'll need to do more videos on just this. Okay, wait, guys. Option A is the best because it talks about no student will pass the examination, whereas the initial statement was talking about some. So to make the opposite of this, we have to say none of them. Okay. So guys, question 15 is saying that figure 2 is an arrow diagram. Let's insert it. Wow, that's it. Figure 2 is an arrow diagram of a relation between P and Q. The range of the relation is okay. So guys, keep in mind that the range of this relation is simply what? The set of all the values that are being mapped from the domain onto the codomain. This is the domain, this is the codomain. So in the domain A, in this domain, A is mapped onto 1, right? B onto 3, C onto 4. So the range of this our function has to be what? Those elements in the codomain that have image that have elements assigned onto them. So it simply has to be 1, 3, and 4. So guys, option D is the best. Option D has to be the best option. Okay. Question 16, guys, simply reads that given the function f of x equal to 1 minus 2x, the value of f of negative 3 is, oh my god, guys, this is for children. We have the function f of x equal to 1 minus 2x. F of minus 3 means we put everywhere we see x with minus 3, we are going to have f minus 3 being equal to 1 minus 2 into our x minus 3. So we are going to have minus 2 times minus 3, which gives us 6. 6 plus 1 gives us 7. So option B, guys, is the best option for this question. Question 17, guys, reads that A and B are two sets such that A is equal to 3, 4, B is x, y. The Cartesian product of A cross B is okay. So friends, one thing I want to draw your attention is that this is on relations and function, that is Cartesian equation, Cartesian product specifically, where A cross B, guys, is not the same as B cross A. Have this, guys, take note. They can only be the same if A is equal to B or B equal to A. Okay, that's the only condition wherefore they can be the same. But in practice, in the usual sense, in general situations, they are not the same. Okay. So guys, A cross B simply means that we take one, we start the first element of A, we assign it to each and every element of B, taking the second and assigning it in the same way. So if we do that, guys, we are going to have, in the first case, we have A cross B equals, we take the first guy, which is 3, assign it to X, 3 again, we assign it to Y. Secondly, guys, we are done with 3. We take the next, which is 4, we assign it to X, take 4 again, assign it to Y. Wait. So guys, this is it. We have to put it inside of brackets, okay? So guys, looking at this option, we see that option C is good, right? Yeah, guys, option C has to be the best. Great. Okay. So guys, question 18 reads that the function f is defined on R by f of x equal to 3x minus 2x. F inverse of x has to map onto, okay. So guys, to get the inverse function, all we have to do is to let y to be the same like the function, that is 3x minus 2. Then now, guys, we make x a subject. That will give us the inverse function. Okay. If we carry minus 3 to the right hand side, the sign here is negative. When it becomes positive. We are going to have y plus 2 equal to 3x. We divide all through by 3. And reverse, we are going to have x to be the same like y plus 2. But all these functions are defined in terms of x. That therefore means that we have to convert all the y's back to x. If we do that, guys, we are going to have our f inverse of x being equal to, we convert y back to x, we're going to have x plus 2 over 3. Great. So guys, which option? Option A, guys, has to be the best option for this question. Okay. So guys, let's go to the next, guys. Are you ready, friends? I'm ready too. Let's go. The question 19 is that a polygon having 9 sides is called. So guys, I just hope we didn't make an error here. Friends, 9 side is what is nonagon. Okay. Oops, guys, I'm sorry. So guys, nonagon has to be the best option. So guys, octagon means it has 8 sides. 8 sides. Decagon means it has 10 sides. Nonagon, guys, means it has 9 sides. Heptagon means it has 7 sides. So guys, please, guys, option C has to be the best option, guys, not option D. Okay, please make the error. Okay, please make the correction, guys. Option C has to be the best, friends, not not option B, please. Okay, not option D, please. Okay, uh it has to be option C, please. Friends, it's option C. Okay, not option D. Okay, so guys, let's proceed. Let's proceed. The question 20 reads that the sum of the 3 interior angles of a triangle is, oh my god, guys, this is the right question. The best option, guys, has to be 180, right? D. So they have to sum up to 180. Okay. Question 21 is that the number of lines of symmetry of a rhombus is R. Okay. So guys, let's see a picture of how a rhombus looks like. Let's keep in mind that, friends, there are only 2 lines of symmetry of this rhombus. We have the line that is drawn from each of the vertices, okay, opposite each other. So we have a line that has to be drawn from this top vertex to the down vertex. Then we have another which is drawn from this other vertex hits the other vertex. Friends, keep in mind that a line of symmetry is simply a line drawn which partitions a shape into 2 equal halves such that each of those halves are mirror images to one another, such that if you fold one of these half, guys, it will fall directly on the other. If you fold it at 90-degree, guys, it's going to fall directly on the other. So guys, option D has to be the best option. Question 22, guys, reads that figure 3 is a circle with center O and a chord PQ subtending an angle 70 degrees at the center O. The value of the angle marked theta is, okay, guys, this angle, though on the paper, guys, they omitted this angle, but this is where the angle has to be. They want us to get the angle, this angle, friends. Okay, so guys, according to circle theorem, we know that the angle subtended at the center of a circle is always twice the angle subtended at the circumference, right? Namely, the angle subtended at the circumference is half the angle subtended at the center of the circle. So if this angle is angle 70, that means this angle theta has to be 70 over 2, which gives us 35. Great. So guys, option A is the best option. Question 23 reads that figure 4 represents the net of A rectangle, B a circle, C square, D an open cylinder. Okay. Now guys, when you look at it very well, a rectangle, keep in mind that they are talking about the net of something, not that something actually, because this shape, as you can see, guys, it's a rectangle, right? But they're talking about its net. So guys, the net is simply gotten by simply fold by simply releasing that figure. Okay, is by releasing the figure. You notice that if we decide to hold this, okay, just imagine that that this our shape, right, is like a plastic, a very weak plastic material, right? You hold it to this side, hold it here as well, right, and you happen to fold it. You see that it's going to form a cylinder. Not just any cylinder, guys, an open cylinder. Okay, it cannot be the net cannot be rectangle again because the shape itself is already rectangle. It cannot be a circle, guys. It cannot be a square because all the sides are not the same. But it has to be an open cylinder. Okay, guys, so option D has to be the best option. Question 24 reads that the figure 5 is a rectangular base pyramid. The number of edges is, so guys, you can call the number of edges lines, okay, or arcs. Okay, those are the number of edges. So if you count all the edges, guys, including these ones with dots, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 edges. Great. So option B has to be the best option. Okay, guys, let's go to the next question, guys. Let's go. Question 25 reads that figure 6 is a circle with center O. The shaded region in the figure is called A, a segment, B, sector, C, chord, D, seconds. Okay, so guys, a segment is simply a portion of a sector. Okay, it's simply a portion of a sector. For instance, if we connect a line from the ending of this green line up to the ending of this other one, guys, the area below, which is enclosed with a circle, is going to be called a segment. Okay, so option A is not correct. Option B, guys, has to be the best option though. Option B is the best option. It's called a sector, okay? Because a sector, guys, is simply partitioned by what? By two radii, okay? By two radii. Wait. So a chord, guys, is simply any line drawn that touches the circle at any point, okay? That's a chord. Then a secant, guys, is simply a line that touches the circle specifically at two distinct points, okay? That is known as a secant line. Wait, okay. So guys, let's go to question 26. It reads that the perimeter of a rectangle with length x units and width y unit in terms of x and y is. So guys, let's keep in mind and let's not forget that the perimeter is being given as p equal to what? Length plus width, all of that multiplied by 2. Okay, so if we plug in everything, our length is x, our width is y, so we are going to have p to be the same like 2 into x plus y. Great. So guys, option D is the best option. Question 27, guys, reads that figure 7 is a right angle triangle. Let's insert it. It's a right angle triangle with sides 6 centimeters and x centimeters, and its area is 24 centimeters squared. The value of x in the figure is, okay. So guys, let's keep in mind that the area of a right angle triangle is be given as a equal to 1/2 base times height. The area has been given already to be 24 centimeters squared. The base is x, the height is 6. So plugging everything, guys, we are going to have 24 to be the same like 1/2 base is x, height is 6. So we are going to have 6x. 1/2 can divide 6 3 times. If we divide all 3 by 3, we are going to have x to be the same like 24 over 3, which gives us 8 centimeters. So option A is the best option. Great. Okay, guys, question 28 reads that the volume in centimeters cube of a cone with height 10 centimeters and base radius 6 centimeters in terms of pi is, okay. So guys, let's keep in mind that the volume of a cone is me given as 1/3 pi radius squared times the height. If we plug in everything, guys, we are going to have our v to be the same like 1/3 pi is pi. The radius, guys, as you can see here, guys, is 6 centimeters, right? 6 square that, we have 36. Then, guys, our h is 10 centimeters. So if we simplify that, 36 divided by the 3, we have an answer of 12. So we are going to have 120 pi. So guys, option C is the best option. Okay. Question 29, guys, reads that the y-intercept of the line y equal to 2x plus 4 on the Cartesian plane is. So guys, generally recall that if we have an equation generally expressed in the form y equals mx plus c, y in this case is represents the vertical axis, m is a gradient, c is a y-intercept. So if we look at our equation y equal to 2x plus 4, we can say that comparing all the terms, we see that 4 is the answer, right? 4 in this case is the y-intercept because it's the y-intercept at which x is 0. Great. So guys, option D is the best option. Question 30, friends, which that the gradient of the line 3y equal to 6x minus 3 is. Again, guys, that's the equation. So if we still have our equation in the form y equals mx plus c, in this case, like I said, guys, m is the gradient, right? M is the gradient, and y in this case has been made the subject. Great. So looking at this our equation, guys, we divide all through by 3. We are going to have our y to be something like 2x minus 1. The gradient in this case, guys, has to be what? Has to be the equation of x, which is what? 2. Great. So, guys, option D is the best option. Great. Okay. Question 31 reads that the equation of the line L in the Cartesian plane below in figure 8 is. So, guys, this is our line in blue. Guys, we notice that this line has touched the y-axis, right? In fact, it is horizontal to the y-axis at 90 degrees onto the axis specifically, guys. So it therefore means that the 4 in this case, what is an x is a y value, right? So the equation has to be the equation y equal to 4. So guys, option A has to be the best option. Question 32, guys, reads that subtracting 2 plus b from 2a plus b gives. Okay, guys, let's have it that we are subtracting 2 plus b from 2b from 2a plus b minus, we have to minus into 2 plus b. If we simplify, guys, if you open up the bracket, we are going to have 2b plus b. The minus enters inside and gives us minus 2 minus b. We collect like terms, guys. 2a remains 2a, b minus b 0. So we are going to have 2a minus 2 as our best answer. So option C is the best option. Question 33, guys, reads that the value of the expression x squared minus y when x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 is. Okay, guys, let's replace things by things. Let's replace x and y by their values. Replacing x and y, guys, we are going to have we have x squared minus y. Replacing it, we have x is 3, so we have 3 squared minus our y is 2, so we are going to have minus 2. Simplifying very well, guys, give us an answer of 9 minus 2. Simplifying, guys, we have 7. So, guys, option B is the best option for this particular question. Great. Question 34, guys, as you can see, which that the range of values of x for which 7 minus 2x less than or equal to 19 is. Okay, guys, that's it. So, let's have the answers here. The answers. So, guys, let's go ahead and solve. These are inequality. To solve for issues like this, guys, if we carry 7 on the left hand side, we are going to have minus 2x being less than or equal to 19 minus 7. But friends, what is 19 minus 7 has to be what? 12, right? So we're going to have minus 2x less than or equal to 12. Keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, if you divide or multiply by a negative number, the sign automatically changes. Okay, it changes from greater than or equal to less than or equal to. Great. So have that, guys. It's very, very important. Then now, friends, if we divide all by negative 2, like I said, we are now going to have x now to be greater than or equal to 6, no longer less than negative 6. So guys, looking at the option, guys, option A is the best option. Question 35 reads that factorizing x squared plus 4x plus 3 completely gives. Okay, that's the equation that we have. In this case, guys, we are going to look for two numbers whose product gives us 3 and whose sum gives us 4. In other words, guys, two numbers, when we multiply, we have 3. We add, we have 4. Those numbers, guys, are no other numbers, guys, apart from 1 and 3. We attach x to all of them. We're going to have 1x and 3x. Since 1x plus 3x is 4xy, so we are going to replace this as 4x with 1x plus 3x. If we do that, we are going to have x squared plus x plus 3x plus 3. Grouping the terms into 2 and factoring out the terms, we are going to have x into x plus 1 plus 3 into x plus 1. Combining it further, friends, We are therefore going to have an answer of x plus 1 into x plus 3. Great. So guys, option D is the best option. Great. Okay. Let's look at question 36, guys. Let's go. A rate that simplifying 2 raised to the power minus 3 gives, oh my god, guys, this is just a bonus question. We simply have to recall that according to indices is telling us that if we have a raised to the power negative 1, that has to be the same as 1 over a raised to the power n. Great. So at this point now, guys, if you apply this same concept now to our figure 2 raised to the power minus 3, we are going to have 1 over 2 raised to the power 3. 2 raised to the power 3, guys, is what? Is 8. So we are going to have 1 over 8. Wait. Okay. Guys, question 37, guys, simply reads that the next term of the sequence we have negative 3 comma 1 5 is okay. So guys, if you notice that if you take the second term minus the first or the third minus the second, we are gonna going to have a 1 minus minus 3, which you see that it is the same as 5 minus 1, right? Because 1 minus minus 3 is 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. So guys, the next digit after 5 has to be equivalent, has to be the same as taking that digit minus 5 should still give us 4. Let's say that in fact, guys, that digit in practice has to be 9, because 9 minus 5, guys, gives us 4. So guys, option oops, guys, here was supposed to be 4, okay, not 14. 4. Okay, let's look at question 38, guys. Let's go. Question 38, guys, reads that the number of even nodes in the network in figure 9 is okay. So guys, the number of even nodes are simply those nodes that have even number of arcs separating them. If you look at this node, okay, it has 2 arcs, right? 2 is an even number, so we have 1. Likewise, this. If you look at this as well, it has 4 arcs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is an even number, so we have 3. Then if you look at these guys, we have 3 arcs separating it, so it is an odd node. So the best option here, guys, is 3. So A is the best option. Question 39, guys, reads that the relationship that exists between cos theta, between sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta is. So guys, this question is direct. It is just the same like tan theta equal to sin theta over cos theta. So option B is the best option. Question 40, guys, reads that figure 10 is a right angle triangle with sides n 8 centimeters and 6 centimeters. The value of n is okay. So guys, according to Pythagoras theorem, it's simply telling us that the square of the longest side has to be the same as the sum of squares of the other two sides. Namely, n squared has to be the same as 6 squared plus 8 squared. 6 squared is 36, 8 squared is 64. Adding those two gives us n squared to be the same like 100. Taking the square root on both sides, we have n to be the same as 10. Great. So guys, option D has to be the best option. Question 41, guys, reads that figure 11 shows a bearing of S from R. The bearing of R from S is, so guys, generally, to get the bearing from R to S, we can get it by simply adding our 26 degrees with 180 degrees. When we do that, we are going to have an answer of 206 degrees. So guys, option C has to be the best option. Or guys, guys, one way in which you could also do it, friends, is by, okay, as we have it here, guys, simply take 180 plus 26, right? That's good. So guys, question 42, guys, with that, given the vectors r equal to that and p equals to that, we should evaluate r cap plus p cap. Okay, so guys, if we have r cap plus p cap, that therefore implies we should add the corresponding vectors r and p. In this case, guys, we add corresponding entries. we have negative 3 plus 1. We have 6 plus negative 1. With negative 3 plus 1, we are going to have negative 2. Taking 6 plus negative 1 gives us 5. So the answer becomes negative 2, 5. So guys, option C is the best option for this question. So guys, let's look at question 43, guys. Let's go. Question 43 is that given the vectors OP equal to minus 4i plus 3j, the magnitude of OP is, okay guys, the magnitude of OP, guys, is simply given as the square root of the sum of squares. Negative 4 squared is 16, plus 3 squared, which is 9, gives us 25. Square root of 25, guys, gives us 5. So option A is the best option. Question 44, guys, which is that the direction of the vector minus 3i minus j is, okay guys, let's try to represent this vector on our OIJ system. So we are going to have the horizontal axis, which we also have the vertical axis. Let's give this horizontal axis a name I, and the vertical axis, let's call it J. Okay. So guys, we notice that in this our I component, in fact, the I component, guys, is negative, right? So the this guy is going to be found at this point, and the J component is negative again, so it's going to be found like this. Therefore means that the angle has to be in between these two arrows. Let's say this is the angle here. Let's call the angle made with the vertical, or in this case we can simply look at the horizontal. Let's call that angle theta. So guys, tangent of this angle theta has to be the same like what, guys? Opposite of adjacent, right? Opposite is still negative 3. Adjacent, guys, is 3 minus 3, right? Under normal circumstances, guys, we all notes have included this negative sign because the negative sign only tell us the direction where this guy is found on the organ, on our OIJ plane. So we are going to have tangent of theta being equal to 1, means theta has to be equal to tan inverse of 1, which is simply 45 degrees. But friends, this is the angle from this is just the angle, right? But we want the angle from the positive I axis. So by so doing, all we have to do, let's call the angle omega from the I axis to this our vector. Therefore means our omega, guys, has to be same like what, guys? Has to be same like 270 minus 45. Doing that, guys, we are going to have an answer of 225 degrees squared. So guys, option D has to be the best option for this question. Great. One of the most accepted ways of doing it is that you can say that your theta is found above this, above above this our line, right? Then in that case, now you should rather be seeing 180 now plus 45. That should still give you 225. Anyhow you do it, guys, is still correct. Question 45, guys, simply waits that the order of the matrix we have minus 303 is. So guys, don't forget that the order of a matrix is simply given as rows times row by column. The number of rows here, guys, are we have 1 rows, column are 3. Columns are 3. So we are going to have the order being equal to 1 cross 3. So option B is the best option. Question 45, 46, which that the transpose of the matrix this is. So guys, the transpose of a matrix is simply gotten by interchanging the rows, putting them as columns, and the columns as rows. Wait. So guys, if we interchange the columns of this our matrix as rows, the first column in this case, guys, the first row in this case becomes the first column. If we do that, guys, okay, we are going to have the matrix transpose being equal to, we have minus 5 comes down, 1 follows, minus 3, 7 follows, 2 follows, 0 follows. We are going to have minus 3, 0, 1, 2, 5, 7. So if you look at this, guys, we'll see that the best option has to be option A. Great. Question 47, guys, reads that the range of the distribution 2, 4, 2, 6, 3, 7, negative 1 is, okay. Guys, let's not forget that the range is simply given as the difference between the highest value and the smallest value. In this case, guys, the highest value in this case is 7. Smallest value is negative 1. So we are going to subtract negative 1 from 7. We have 7 minus into negative 1. Doing that, we have an answer of 7 plus 1, which gives us 8. So option C, guys, is the best option. Question 48, guys, which that the median of the distribution 7, 3, 1, 1, 470 is okay. So guys, to get the middle of the distribution, all we have to do is to arrange it in ascending order, starting with the smallest, which is 0. We have 113. Guys, we see that 3 is the median. Why? Because it's found in the middle of these two elements. So we have 3 values to the left hand side, 3 values to the right hand side. So what is in between them is 3. So guys, option D is the best option. Question 49, guys, which is the last but not the least, which is the second to the last, is saying that given the distribution 8, 9, 6, 8, 15, 8, 11, 7, the mode is, so guys, keep in mind that the mode is defined as that element with the highest frequency, or that element which occurs the highest number of times. Now guys, let's look at 8. We have 1, 8, 2, 8, 3, 8, right? 8 occurs 3 times. Let's look at 6. 6 occurs 1 times. 15 occurs 1 time. 11 occurs 1 time. Likewise 7. So the mode of this distribution, guys, is simply that element that occurs the highest number of times, which is 8. Great. So B is the best option. Question 50 now, guys, which is our last question, is saying that the probability that Susan goes to the farm is 2 on 5. The probability that she does not go to the farm is, so guys, generally, let's take F to represent the probability that Susan goes to the farm. F prime one, that she does not go to the farm. So guys, the probability that she does not go to the farm is simply going to be given as 1 minus the probability that she goes to the farm. So we are going to have P of F prime being equal to 1 minus probability of F. Probability of F, guys, has been given to be 2 over 5. So we're going to have 1 minus 2 over 5. Simplifying this, guys, we have an answer of 3 over 5. Great. So guys, option A is the best option for this question. Great. So guys, we've come to the end of our session. If there's something you don't understand, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, guys. I'll get back to you to make you understand the concept as soon as possible. Have a blessed day, friends.